Good morning, students. So we discussed about in the last class. So what is the current? What is the moving charges? Biot-Savart law, Ampere's law, and the magnetic induction to find out the axial line of the circular current loop. So etc. We discussed in last class. Okay. So today discuss about the topic expression for the magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. Expression for magnetic dipole moment. So magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. So here take the consider the circular. So the revolving electron. Okay. So the electron is the revolving with velocity is v. Okay. In a circular orbit. Now we consider the electron revolving in a circular orbit. Revolving in a circular orbit with velocity e and radius is r. Radius is r, and so the frequency is taken nu. Okay, so the electron is revolving. The electron is revolving in a circular orbit with some velocity is v and frequency nu, and the radius of the circle is taken smaller. Got it? Right. So now here consider the electron. The electron revolving in a circular orbit with velocity is v, and so the frequency is taken nu. Okay, got it. Let's. So it is a particle or electron crossing the every point P. Every time the crossing point P. Every crossing point P. That means so complete revolving one circle. Okay, so the electron revolving one circle, the distance traveled by the electron is 2 pi r. Okay, got it? That is the 2 pi r. Okay, so the ఇక్కడ తీసుకున్నటువంటి ఎలక్ట్రాన్ చుట్టూ తిరుగుతుంది. ఒకసారి p దాటితే ఒక కంప్లీట్ సర్కిల్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే ఎవ్రీ టైం ఏమవుతుంది, ఒక పిన్ దాటుతుంది. పిన్ దాటుతుందంటే ఒక సర్కిల్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తుంది. ఒక సర్కిల్ కంప్లీట్ చేస్తుందంటే దాని యొక్క చుట్టుకొలత దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ as a టోటల్ సర్క్యులర్ తీసుకున్నట్టయితే దట్ ఈస్ 2 pi r is considered. Okay, circular path 2 pi r distance. The distance traveled by the electron is crossing every point P. Crossing the point P is taken one revolving. So one revolving means is taken the distance traveled by the electron is 2 pi r. Is 2 pi r. Got it? So now we are consider the electron revolving crossing the point P on circular point P. Every revolving. That means the electron is traveling the distance is one circle is completed. One circle is means 2 pi r distance traveled. 2 pi r distance traveled. Okay, got it. So now here consider the number of revolutions for 1 second. One second. So nu is equal v by 2 pi r. Okay, so the number of revolutions for 1 second nu is equal to v by 2 pi r. That means so here taken that is called a time. Time is taken that is called velocity is equal to distance by time. Time is equal to, okay, so distance by velocity. Okay, so time is equal distance by velocity. So the distance is traveled, that is the 2 pi r, and velocity is v. Okay, so that means so for 1 second is taken 2 pi r by v. So what is the frequency? The frequency is inversely proportional time period. The frequency is inversely proportional time period, because so the frequency is increasing, time period is decreasing. What is the frequency? So the number of vibrations for 1 second. Number of vibrations for 1 second is called as a frequency. అంటే ఫ్యాన్ తిరుగుతుంది, ఒక 10 రౌండ్స్ తిరిగింది అనుకుందాం ఒక సెకండ్లో. అదే సెకండ్లో 50 రౌండ్లు తిరిగింది అనుకుందాం అంటే ఏమవుతుంది సార్? సో రౌండ్స్ తిరిగినట్టయితే టైం తగ్గుతుంది. దట్ మీన్స్ సో ద రిలేషన్ బిట్వీన్ దీస్ టూ పారామీటర్స్ ఈజ్ ఇన్వర్సల్ ప్రపోర్షనల్ రిలేషన్. inversely proportional relation. So u is inversely proportional 1 by t. Okay, got it. So now here given t is equal to 2 pi r by v. So 1 by t is equal to v by 2 pi r. So we can directly write v by 2 pi r. So the number of revolution for 1 second is called as the nu. Number of revolution for 1 second is called as the frequency. So the frequency, so u is equal to v by 2 pi r, we can write. Got it? So the number of revolutions for 1 second is called as the frequency. So the frequency u is equal 1 by t. Actually 1 by t is equal, so v by 1 by t is equal frequency. That is equal v by 2 pi r. Okay, got it? So this like. Now, so to find out the charge, that is the current I is equal to charge by time. Charge by time. Okay, charge into 1 by time. Okay, the charge is nothing but here taken, that is called as a electrical charge. We can write E. Okay, got it. That is means EVR by 2 E. Okay, and so 1 by t. So 1 by t is nothing but frequency. Okay, so the frequency is equal, we can write frequency into frequency is equal v by 2 pi r. V by 2 pi r. I is equal EV by 2 pi r. But so to find out the magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment. So magnetic dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment. So that is called M is equal N I A. Okay. So what is the N? N is the number of turns. I means the current is passing through the circular coil. So A is means area. So A is equal pi r square. N is nothing but we are taking only one circle. So one circle is means N is equal 1. So M is equal to I A. So M is equal I pi r square. Okay, M is equal I pi r square. So M is equal I already to find out. So the current E is equal E into V by 2 pi r into pi r square. Okay, so pi cancel, r cancel. So remaining question we can write M is equal EVR by 2. So this is called as a dipole moment. Magnetic dipole moment of revolving electron. అంటే సో తిరుగుతున్నటువంటి ఎలక్ట్రాన్ యొక్క మొమెంటం ఎంత ఉంటుంది సార్ అంటే EVR by 2. ఓకే, గాట్ ఇట్. So now here magnetic dipole moment, to find out the, that is called as a M is equal NIA. So A is means pi r square. N is means number of turns. So to find out the I is nothing but current. So the current is equal to charge by time. ఆవేశము by కాలం ఏమంటాం, current అని పిలుస్తాం. Charge by time. So charge, so 1 by time. So 1 by time is called as the frequency. So that first of all we find out the frequency. Okay, so the frequency is equal 1 by t. So 1 by t, 2 pi r by v. We can write v by 2 pi r is the frequency. Okay, got it. So next one topic here taken, the force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. The force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. So this is called as a current carrying conductor. That is means wire. The current carrying conductor is placed in the V uniform magnetic field of a length L and area of cross section A, the current passing through the conductor is I. Okay, so now here the force on a current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. This is called as a uniform magnetic field. Okay, uniform magnetic field. So now the current carrying the conductor is I, and so the length of the conductor is L, and area of cross section is A, and is placed so uniform magnetic field B. Uniform magnetic field B as shown in this diagram. So this is total uniform magnetic field. Okay, this is total uniform magnetic field. This is called as a Y or Vahakam, that is the conductor. So the current carrying the conductor is I, and area of cross section is A. Is placed in the uniform magnetic field B. So the force is acting on a conductor. So how much amount of acting the force on a conductor? Okay, got it. So now here taken, so the force acting, that is means the current is passing through the conductor in x direction, and so the magnetic field is formed in a xy plane. The magnetic field is formed in a xy plane as a from a diagram. Okay, as shown in this figure. So now the force is acting on a conductor. So the velocity of the charged particles, so the velocity of the electrons are moving average. So that is called as a drift velocity. Drift velocity. So the velocity of the electrons are moving average speed, average velocity. Moving the electrons, that means so the conductor is placed in the uniform magnetic field. The conductor is placed in the uniform magnetic field. So the electrons are moving average speed, that is called as a drift velocity. Drift velocity. So the now force is acting on a conductor. The force is acting on a conductor in a uniform magnetic field. So F dash is equal Q V D B sin theta is taken. Okay, so F dash is equal Q V D B sin theta. V is the magnetic field. So sin theta is the angle. V is called as the drift velocity. Q is the charge. Okay, so that is the F dash is equal to Q V D B sin theta. The force is acting on a charge. That is the charged particles on a Y. So that is the F dash is equal to Q V D sin theta. Okay, got it. So n be the number of the turns. Okay, number of the turns for unit volume is equal. N is equal small n by v. Okay, so small n is equal, or small n is equal capital N by v. Small n is equal number of the electrons. Okay. Number of the electrons for unit volume is called as a small n is equal capital N by V. So n is equal small n into V we can write. So V is called as a volume. Okay. So n is means number of the electrons. N is means number of the electrons for unit length. L is equal. Okay. Unit length L. So V is means volume. So now the total force is acting on the system. So F dash into N. So F is equal F dash. F dash means Q V D B sin theta into N. N is nothing but here small n into capital N. So small n V. V is means volume. Not is considered volume. So N is equal that is means volume, area into length. Area into length is nothing but A into L is taken. A into small l length. Okay. Now the force, so B L sin theta with the right side. So remaining equation Q V D. Okay. N is taken and A is the total. We can write this word current. Okay. So the current I B L sin theta. So this is called as a resultant force is acting on the number of the electrons or number of the charged particles in a conductor. So F is equal I B L sin theta. I is the current, B is the magnetic field, L is the length of the conductor, sin theta is the angle. Okay, got it? Right. So now first of all, so the current carrying the charged particle, current carrying the wire is placed in the uniform magnetic field. Uniform magnetic field B is the place. So some force is acting. So that to find out the expression, the force is acting on the conductor. Acting on the conductor. So the first of all, we take the conductor. The current carrying the conductor is I and length is L, area of cross section A and uniform magnetic field B as shown in this figure. Okay, got it. So the current carrying in a x direction and the magnetic field in a xy plane. Okay, got it. So the conductor is placed in the uniform magnetic field. The force is that is means velocity of the electrons is called as a drift velocity. Average velocity is called as a drift velocity. It is denoted by the v. Okay. So the force is acting on a charged particle, one single particle, one charged particle. So F on a electron, one single electron, F dash is equal Q V D V. So we can write. But so the number of charged particles, number of the charging, that is the number of the electrons are involving of the conductor. So the small n is equal capital N by V. So the number of the electrons per unit volume is called as small n is equal capital N by V. Okay. So capital N is equal N into V. Number of the electrons per unit length is taken. Okay. So F is equal to the resultant force F is equal F dash into N. F dash is equal, we can write N is equal, we can write. So now we get the B into L sine theta is on right side. So the remaining equation we can write inside of the bracket. So this is called as a current. Okay. So I B L sine theta F is equal the force acting on a conductor. I B L sine theta. Okay, got it. So now we consider the two parallel conductors. This is called as a parallel conduction. Parallel conductors. The force is acting between them. To find out the expression for the force, the two parallel conductors. Current carrying two parallel conductors. Current carrying two parallel conductors is taken. So this is called as a conductor. So the current is passing through the I1. This is called as a conductor. The current passing through the is I2 is taken. Okay. These are separated by the small distance R and lengths are having the same. Okay. So the two magnetic induction developing. Magnetic induction developing. So the magnetic induction is developing. So now here the charged particle is placed. So some force is extracted on a conductor. So this is called as a conductor. So దీని చుట్టూ కూడా కొంత magnetic induction develop అవుతుంది. ఆ magnetic induction లో దీని ఉంచుతున్నాను. And the some force is extracted on a first wire. So this is called as the first and this is called as second. So that means here given that, so this is called as a magnetic induction development. Okay. Now, so దీని యొక్క magnetic induction will be developed. Okay, got it. So this is called as a wire. So this is called as a another wire. Okay. So that is means magnetic induction will be developed. And so now magnetic induction developed. Just now. Okay. So now here these are two parallel conductors. This is the current passing through the two parallel conductors I1 and I2 and a separated distance is taken R. Okay. So the magnetic induction is developed. And that means the distance between the R, so the place in the other wire. So this magnetic induction, so the place in another wire. Okay, the force between the, okay, how much amount of the force extracted on a wire I2 Okay, so the first, second is, and so the force is acting on the first. F is equal to 500, and that means that the force is acting between the two parallel conductors. How much amount of the force is acting between the conductors? Okay, so we will be discussed another that is means next class. Okay, so got it right. So thank you, friends.